This episode is brought to you by TS Customs in Miller, South Dakota. From stock and barrel upgrades to complete custom-built precision rifles, TS Customs is the only riflesmith you need to know. It's October 22nd and we're waiting for shooting light. Our first snow of the year is gently falling, but it's a bit soggy with the temperature just barely at 32 degrees. The Mojo critter is on point, providing a little visual stimulation. We've been calling for a little over 20 minutes here. Howling didn't work and Distress didn't work, so we'll change up the tune to the old standby. Hey Fox Pro, why'd you stop yipping? Oh boy. Apparently when the batteries get low, it decides to play whatever it wants to. Good thing I've got a backup.
didn't see that.
Headshot.
That's why you don't just get up and go get your dog.
Yeah. Yeah, that last, I always end the set with that pup in distress, you know. You never know what can happen there. Uh-oh. that Sierra Match King at 4,100 foot per second seems to have caused a little bit of a cartoon episode here. Uh-oh. Both of his eyes are completely popped out. Looks like I hit him a little far back.
Yeah.
He saw me move just a little bit, you know. So I shot him in the back, but it was definitely enough to put him down. Let's go find that other one. Nice big old dog. That's a good way to start the morning. A double. Old 22-243 is really beating up on these coyotes. That was a pretty bad shot on that other one over there. We're by here on South Dakota again this morning. Just got done calling in this nice double. Pretty chilly this morning. About 28 degrees it got down to last night, and woke up to some snow. This is our first snow that we've had this year so far. We've been pretty fortunate over here to skip all the bad weather out west. Those guys got it really hard. Gorgeous morning. Perfect morning for calling. A little soggy though. My feet are wet. Time to get my waterproof boots out. Might even need to grab my insulated ones if this keeps up. But we had a great time here this morning. Set up on this hay bale stack here behind me, using that for a little bit of concealment, and had this first dog come in about 25 minutes, and it was a good thing because the batteries were dying on the Fox Pro. That's the reason you always bring your backup. Always have your hand calls on you, folks. Never leave home without them. You never know when those electronics will fail as a result of you forgetting to change the battery about 40 sets ago. First dog came in, we had him show up over here, and he circled around trying to get downwind, and I was going to take him in the fence line there, but I started lip squeaking a little bit, and he come back out the other way, but he certainly wasn't convinced that he was coming into us, that's for sure. So I had to take a shot on him over here when he got stopped about 225 yards. Made a nice shot on him, just a tiny bit low. Could have been about an inch higher, but I'll take it. It seemed to do the job. He was laying right where we dropped him. So, and we were getting done. I was celebrating, and typical thing of the first part of the year, I always forget that there's this more hunting to be done after that dog gets shot. I did some pup cries, and Fox Pro ran out of batteries and started howling on its own, so I just turned it off and did some more pup cries on the hand call, and had this other smaller dog come in directly downwind of us, and I know you can't see the shot in the camera, but I made a hard left, and he was poking up just above this hill here, and there's some growed up alfalfa, and it was real difficult to see him, and he kind of spotted a little bit of something, and you know, he turned around and was facing away from me, and I took a shot into the rear hind quarter of him, and boy, it made a mess. The old 22-243 really worked him over, but it was enough to put him down. After that, I moved up close and got the cartoon shot right in the mouth hole. It's one of the reasons that I always leave my bipod legs deployed when I am walking around after making a set. It's nice to have that long bipod out. If you need to, you can drop down and make a kneeling shot or a sitting shot if you get ambushed by a coyote when you're moving around after the set. But it was a fun morning so far. We're going to go see if we can't scare up another one.